Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 1 in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew, The Shattered Medallion, the 30th mystery in this series. Big milestone, hitting 30 mysteries. We have our interface here with new and load game options, extras including the teaser and bonus art that we get to see at the end. You can also take a sneak peek at the awards if you want to know what to do to get all of the trophies. And more ND, so you can look at all of the games that have come before this one, and there are a solid number. It's incredible to think how far the series has come and how many games there are. So anyway, let's buckle in. This is going to be a wild ride, and we'll start with a new game on Master Sleuth, which means more challenging puzzles, no hints, and a very basic task list. All right, we're here at Nancy's desk. The only thing we can look at is this letter. Nancy, after years of trying, I finally got George a spot on her favorite adventure reality show, Pacific Run. You have no idea how excited she is to have you on her team. This season's Pacific Run takes place in New Zealand, so pack your bags and get ready for action. I've been telling everyone I know you're going to be this season's winners, so don't let a Bess down. If you've been training as much as George, there's no way you'll lose. I can't wait to cheer you two on from the comfort of a swanky hotel, I hope. Go Team Tui, Bess. So essentially, Bess managed to nominate Nancy and George for a spot on this reality show, which is very Survivor-esque, and they actually got on. They actually managed to get a spot on the show.
This season of Pacific Run is holding nothing back. Let's meet the contestants who are about to take the ride of a lifetime. Former rugby star Patrick simply wrote, "No known allergies, cannot swim." Kiri, Team Tawaki. She broke hearts on Date Panic, climbed to the top single-handedly in Biggest Cheater. And along with partner Erin, she's here to make her mark on the country she calls home. Next, Lena, Team Kia. International cryptology consultant by day, quote-unquote, none of your business the rest of the time. Delightful. Next up, a young woman after my own heart, my personal favorite, George Fain.
Let's call that good. Okay, I'm Sunny. I'm the line producer. Everyone has a game phone. Keep an eye on your phone for updates from the announcer. When you get a medallion, bring it back to the stand. The producer areas are off limits. Very off limits. Your rules are in your tent. Read the rules. The first team to finish a stage gets the highest score. Second team gets the second highest, and so on. Keep an eye out for extra missions. Sometimes the perks will be even better than the points. You can still win coming in second or third once in a while.
My plan requires many specific talents.
Whoa, you're not supposed to hear that. I have to go.
And we're off. Time for our teams to build up some steam. Solve the Rails puzzle to find your very own Pacific Run data chip. Guard it with your life. Your team chip will give you access to new locations to explore, puzzles to solve, and challenges to overcome.
Whoa, that was so much all at once. Like, what? There was Sunny, and then we were on TV, and then they were telling us all about the other characters, so we can't find out anything for ourselves, and then Sunny June left, and oh my gosh, it's Sunny June, and they didn't even, tell us about it? What's happening? Now we have to do a puzzle.
Time to get these tracks together.
Okay. So I guess we swap these, and we can't turn them, so it just has to be, oops, this direction. They're directional. Like that. That looks good. That would probably go there, right? And then maybe like a vertical piece there, and then maybe something like this here. What else would work here? We could just bypass this whole system and just go all the way around, because this totally doesn't fit. Does this fit? Where did it go? There we go. Okay. And then maybe like here. And then maybe here. No? Okay. There's so much going on all at once. It's very, very distracting. Lots to keep track of. That looks like it definitely has to go there. And then... Is there another piece that can go there? Like that, maybe? That, probably. That, probably. And then... something like that, maybe. This is a convoluted little puzzle, isn't it? Or at least it feels very convoluted. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just really bad at this particular puzzle. Because we need to get the train to get into that little area. And this is the only locked-in piece. We don't necessarily have to use it. But it might be beneficial to use it. I feel like I remember not using it. Like, I feel like that was a thing. That totally could go there. Or you know where it could go? It could go there. Do, 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 do. At least we've got some epic background music to keep us company. Even though it's really quiet. It's like epic adventure music, but silent. Only sort of epic adventure music. They don't want us to get like too caught up in the adventure. You know, that would be silly. Why am I having so much trouble with this puzzle? This is a little bit absurd. Maybe like that? Gee, I don't know. I just don't know. I am struggling so much. And I don't know what that voice was. Are there 2 X points? Oh, this is totally an X point. For, like, that. So there's definitely an X here, right? There's definitely got to be, like, a 4-way thing going on. Something like that. It just has to be. But then we need something like that to go that way. And then a piece like that. And then maybe like that. Again, I don't know why this puzzle is so hard. It should not be this difficult. I should not be struggling nearly as much as I am. That could work. And then like a loop-de-loop. What about the loop-de-loop? That doesn't work. Where is something like that, maybe? And then maybe something like that there. Maybe like that. And like that. And then why on earth am I struggling so much with this puzzle? There's only so many pieces that can go there, and it can't be that one. It's either this one, or it's like this one. And that seems silly to use on our very first one. Okay, that looks like it could be right. And then what about if we do this? And then if we do that, and then maybe a piece there, piece there. There has to be some sort of loop-de-doop kind of thing. Maybe more like that. And then it loops around like this. Oh, I think we might be figuring it out. And there we go. Now we did it. That was pretty rough. Okay.
This looks useful.
But we got this chip for Pacific Run, New Zealand. Oh my gosh, we have so many texts. Congratulations, Team Tui, you've solved the trains. To win your first medallion piece, use the chip to access other locations and find the following 5 plants. Mount Cook lily, waterfall fern, picao, cockabeak, and a spider orchid. Place the plants in the correct vase on your team's plant stand. There's an item in your tent that will help. So we can only get texts from them. Our wallpaper, we actually have options. Wyvern's Gate from The Silent Spy, Tesla from The Deadly Device, Thornton Hall from Ghost of Thornton Hall, Ruined House, also from Ghost of Thornton Hall, Loch Lomond from The Silent Spy, and then our Team Tui logo. You know what? I'm going to do Thornton Hall because that's a fun game. A bear, a motorcycle, scissors, cat purring, galloping, bongos. I like the kitty. Log drum, mystery, xylophone. These actually sound like real ringtones. Except for the dolphin. Let's do mystery. I like that. Message sound. I like, what do I like? Video game? No, I like Zip. We're gonna do Zip. Okay, that's our phone. We also have a diary with a lot of stuff already written. I'm a bit sad that we can't call an outside line with these game phones, but that's a small price to pay for being here with my friends. The competition starts soon. George has been briefing me on everything I need to know about reality TV. According to her, alliances are the key to winning, but also the most dangerous possible tactic. Huge fan of the show. Okay, we only get messages from them. We randomly have like games that you can play on your phone to keep you busy. So yeah, that I guess is the train station game.
Did that. Still have to do that.
We have to read up on the rules and do something else, I guess. Stage 1 train. What's over here? Stage 1 flowers. So this is where we need to put the flowers that we need to find. There's this giant building, Puzzle Palace. Her interactive photo board. Over here you can play Raid, which is a game from Captive Curse. This is a machine that does mechanical things. Here we can play Monster from the Captive Curse, so it looks like Carl's getting pretty successful. We're just going to take that plant. That's a cockabeak, apparently.
I need to keep an eye on this. It looks important.
Okay, so things will come up on this TV screen, I suppose. And then, what do you got over here? Landslides. Teaches us about landslides pose a serious threat in a terrain of mountains and unstable geographic features. Earthquakes, heavy rainfall, and man-made changes to the landscape all contribute to causing landslides, which can range from a single boulder to a massive slide. Eek! That's not good. Tsunamis. Ooh. As an island nation, the entire coast of New Zealand is at risk of a tsunami. Tsunamis occur when waves are generated by a large and rapid displacement of water, the result of underwater earthquakes, underwater landslides, terrestrial landslides, or volcanic eruptions. Interesting. And then volcanoes, which explode. New Zealand lies on the notorious Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped zone of volcanic activity around the Pacific Ocean's tectonic plate. New Zealand's volcanism is concentrated on the North Island. Okay. Earthquakes. Resting on the boundary of the Pacific and Australian tectonic plates, New Zealand has earned its nickname the Shaky Isles, with nearly 14,000 earthquakes each year. Interesting. So basically, all of the natural disasters happen in New Zealand, it seems like. There's like this quake shack, which simulates an earthquake. So it's basically just like this weird vibrating.
I'm not sure what else I expected.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else I expected either, Nancy. Okay. Cool, I guess. This is a weird little building. Okay, what else do we got? We have Pacific Run.
Looks like I'll need something to activate that.
Insert location chip. So this will let me go places, and the only place I can go is Doubtful Sound. And I just got a message. Map locations locked. You'll need to discover the passwords. The first can be found at Puzzle Palace. Okay, so I'll need to go there. Auction
Looks
house.
like I can use our points to buy things.
So if I use 20 points to get 50 points, that, like, seems to make sense, right?
Need to earn more points first. I can't go below 50.
What kind of a rule is that? Okay, I can't go below 50. I'm already below 50. Okay. Down here, New Zealand sheep farming. In 1773, the first sheep set hoof in New Zealand, brought by Captain James Cook on his second voyage to the country. The unlucky ewe and ram lived only a few days. It was an inauspicious beginning to New Zealand's long association with sheep farming. Sheep farming was established in the 1840s when a large shipment of merino sheep arrived from Australia. Sheep farming quickly became the most important agricultural industry, and wool was the most valuable export for over 100 years. Shearing occurs annually on the South Island and twice a year on the North Island. Herds are brought to shearing stations where professionals use mechanized clippers with specialized blades to shear each sheep. The skill of the workers is celebrated at yearly shearing and wool handling competitions. Sheep wool is a super fiber, fireproof, waterproof, and 100% natural. It even generates heat when wet. Wool can be used for everything from luxury knitwear to building insulation. Other fibers can be blended with wool, such as merino possum yarn. This yarn blends fur from the invasive Australian bushtail possum with merino wool to create a better blend capable of retaining heat than merino alone. 20 in each row and column unlocks blades. 20 in each row and column unlocks blades. Okay. I don't see anything else over here. This is locked. This appears to be base camp. So let's go to base camp. Is this George? Hey, George.
All right, let's start looking for those plants. You do the footwork, and I'll research where they might be.
Okay. Nothing else?
What's up?
Ready for this?
You know it. What should we do first?
Search for plants first, win second. Then gloating, if time permits.
Sounds good.
We have literally nothing else to say to George, apparently. Okay, show rules. Contestants may only bring pre-approved items. Game phone for communication. Personal cell phones are prohibited. Medical attention during the game will be evaluated by the staff. If injuries require withdrawal, contestant's teammate may choose to continue solo or opt to withdraw. Competitors are strictly forbidden from entering the crew side. Each team will be assigned a tent in camp, activity stands in the field, and a room in the Puzzle Palace. Teams are not allowed to enter or tamper with another team's area. Pacific Run is divided into 5 stages, with 1 hidden medallion fragment in each stage. The first team to return the current stage's medallion to the medal stand in the center of camp wins that stage. The winning team is the team to return all 5 medallions and have the most points. Challenges must be fully completed in order to unlock the next challenge. No player shall remove a medallion in the course of an active competition segment that does not belong to their team. At the end of a stage determined when the first medallion piece for that stage is returned, all teams are recalled to base camp. At that time, the 2 teams with the lowest points are eliminated. Help from non-participating teammate in individual challenges is forbidden. Team point totals are displayed on the scoreboard, max of 990. First team to return gets 100. Each subsequently returned medallion receives 10 less. Teams will receive individual challenges at random times during the competition. Bonus points are awarded because of that. Points may be used to purchase items at the auction booth. Teams must have a minimum of 50 points in order to purchase items. If a purchase would drop their total below 50, then they are not permitted. These are the bonuses. You can add 50 or 100 or deduct 50. And then these are the teams. It looks like none of the names are from other groups or other games, so there's no cookies there. Okay, so those are the rules. Native flora of New Zealand. So these are the plants we're looking for. So I will take that with me. And I guess we are good to go. And then there's tents for everyone else. All right, well, I think I'm going to leave this part right here. We've made a pretty decent start. Thank you for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.